What it do, baby? Listen, we're live with day-to-day talk. Got a few things we want to talk about today. Would love your input. I'm just saying. Tell me how you feel about a few things. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I want everybody to please invite 10 friends. Tell them 10 friends to invite 10 friends. I'm just saying. Like, follow, and share in that order.
What it do, my guy?
Follow, like, and share. So as I said before, I'm Pretty Boy Day.
And I'm West Philly's own Philadelphia star in the building.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
What's good with you, man?
Hey, man, you know, slow motion, baby, you know. All
It
right,
feel like
so,
I ain't seen you in a while.
I mean, it's been a whole 4 days.
Is that what it is? That's what it is? Okay.
It's been a whole 4 days. All right,
Gotcha.
man, we're just going to cut right to the chase. It's just us,
It's just us.
and we going to
Just us.
talk about it, baby.
Hey, man, it's crazy, man. I was thinking, uh, when they sent out the thing on the story, and people were just like sending their questions and sending their comments and stuff like that, and we went through a ton of them. But I got a question for you, Dave, because you know this is really up your alley. This is
Hey,
this is really up your alley.
Billy Girl, I'm ready, baby.
So the question I have for you, Billy Girl in the building, can two people that's built off of survival mode, are they good for one another? Or is the one person that's built off survival mode needs someone that's built off of love to balance out? What you think, Dave? So if you coming from struggle and she coming from struggle and everybody just so used to just being that go get it survival, however we gonna do it, is that a benefit to be together, or do you need the opposite? You need a little love with the survival. What you think, my guy? What you think?
So and this is how I believe, and this is just the Day's way. I can't speak for
That's
everybody, but this is
that's
Day's way.
how I want it. That's how I want it.
I think I really believe in opposite attracts. That's
Okay.
100%. If you got two people that's come from nothing, and their whole life has just been survival, 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 I don't think it's going to mix. Because if that survival person look at the other survival person and say, you know what, you got to do it this way if you think we go in order for us to survive.
Got
they
you.
they're not surviving the same way. So if I look at that person as a liability, in order to survive, I got to cut that liability and I got to move on. So I don't think that would make for good chemistry. But if you got somebody that's built off love and you got somebody that's built off survival, they opposite attracts, and their thinking are not the same. So things that you may see,
Uh-huh.
I don't see. Things that I see, you may not see. And we got them two different outlooks to create one, opposed to everybody got them horse visors on and all they see is that one track thing. That's just my opinion on that. All right.
I mean, I agree with that. Uh, but the opposite of that is that person that's coming from love don't really know your struggle that you came from. So do they appreciate the hoops that you jump through, the struggles that you have day in and day out? Are they able to truly understand it? Are they going to just empathize, or can they really feel your frustration and what you're going through? But
They're
I
not
definitely
going. They're not going to feel it. They're not going to feel it. I know that firsthand, from personal experience, that um, I know a person that
you get
their wife is from everywhere.
Uh,
Like she done grew up every time they passed the neighborhood. Oh, I used to live there. Oh, I used to live there. Oh, I used to live there. And then my friend, he had everything. One house his whole life,
uh-huh.
never wanted or needed for anything. And them two made an excellent couple. Like he didn't understand everything that she'd been through, but he sympathized with it. He had empathy for her. But
Yeah.
you know, and I think she admired what he been through because he had his dad and his mom. You know, he ate dinner every night. He didn't have to worry about anything at all. He had no worries at all. And them two together, you know, I think they've been together for like 25 years or something like that. I'm not exactly sure uh, the exact time, but yeah, I from speaking with him, he doesn't understand. He can't comprehend that because that's not where he come from.
Exactly.
No,
And that's what I'm saying.
but them two, you can see two different views, and them two views come together, and you know, it's not always going to be good, but what relationship is always good?
That's true. That's true. You know, I agree. I mean, it's difficult for me uh because the opposite is so different. But that's a good thing. Like you said, Dave, the opposite does balance you out. The opposite is going to bring the sunshine when you want to bring the rain. The opposite is going to bring that yang when you bring in that yang. And
Right,
and like you said, you're still, even on that aspect, you're still going to bump heads somewhere, but at least it'll balance out versus y'all both just wanting that. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Before you know it, y'all fighting each other instead of fighting together. So I
right,
I,
right,
I
right.
agree with
You know what,
you.
man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I gotta go off script a little bit. I've
Oh,
been holding
here he
this
comes.
in for so long, man. I've been holding this in for a very long time because
What
it's
you been
not my
holding?
business. But I can fight, so I'm gonna say it anyway. And
Oh,
this is to everybody. I don't care if you like it or not. If you're gonna give advice, if you're gonna try to help people, let it come from a genuine place, not a place of hurt. You
I
can't
agree.
give advice from a place of hurt.
I
You can't do
agree.
that. You cannot. I you have to give advice from a situation that you've been in and you made it out of. Whether you made it out of it scathed or hurt, however you made it out of, you can look back on that situation and say, I made it. So you can give somebody advice of how to make it. You can't give advice and you still hurt and still mad and still bitter and you giving advice from that bitter place. You can't do that.
You can't.
And I see it all the time. Like you can look at people when they giving you the advice, and you can look at their facial expressions and their body motions and be like, "Yo, that person, somebody really hurt that person, and that person is giving advice from that hurt place." I just
Yeah.
think that's messed up. For instance, when I give all my experiences, I made it out of my experiences, so
Amen.
I can give advice from those places, be it right, be it wrong. I'm giving my experience and how I made it
That
out and what I
that's
did to
right.
make it out. It's not going to work for everybody. And then the situation that you don't make it out of, you don't give advice on. You say, "Hey, I've been in that situation. What did you do to get out of it?" Or we can compare notes, and together we can find a way out of the hole.
That's right.
But if I'm down
Together.
in the hole, right? How I'm gonna tell you how to get out, and I ain't get out the hole
And
yet.
I'm still in that jump. Yeah.
Yeah, we in there together, and I'm telling you what you gotta do, right? You take your left hand and your right hand, and then you do a back flip, and I'm still. If that's the case, why ain't I out the hole? So I was watching somebody talk, and he brought up a good point because you got all these relationship coaches and everything.
Uh-huh.
How these women, right? They listening to their girlfriends.
Correct.
Their girlfriends done been married and divorced, and their family members done been married and divorced 5 times. Ain't had
Mm-hmm.
one successful relationship, but they giving you advice on how to handle your man, or vice versa. None of your bro
Talk
got a different girl
to
every
him.
single night, but he
Talk to
gonna give
him.
you marriage advice, and you gonna listen to him. Like that don't make no sense to me. Like your girlfriend been in a marriage unhappily for 5 years, but she's gonna give you advice on how to make your marriage happy. Like this stuff don't. I just can't comprehend it, and I'm trying to understand it. Like, ladies, why do y'all listen to your girlfriends and they ain't been in a relationship in 2 years?
But the problem is
They done got ghosted like 5 times,
it
and you
goes
listening to them.
it
What's
goes back
going
to what
on?
goes
I
back
need
to what
to.
they say. It goes back to what they said. Hurt people want other people hurt. People that's not happy, they don't want you to be happy.
Okay,
You know what they say? I want you to be successful, just not as successful as I am. You know, so
so
people want you to be happy. They just don't want you to be happier than them.
here's my thing though. Not the person that's giving the advice, but the woman that is getting the advice. Why don't you recognize that, yo, this woman is on her fifth marriage and she's giving me advice? Why would I be taking advice from her? She hasn't been happy in 5 marriages. She
But
ain't
that's
got
because
it right yet.
but when you're in a hurt spot, you're not thinking rationally. So irrational sometimes sounds correct. So before you think about it, before you say, "Hey, that's my guy Dave," you know what I mean? He always had my back. He always been there. We got 2 decades in. So in my mind, I'm thinking you my guy. I'm thinking you have my best interest. But at the end of the day, you're not happy. So the information that you've given me is keeping me stifled. But because I'm looking from where it's coming from, I'm not thinking correctly and saying, "But Dave, why are you telling
A,
me to go do that? And why are you
a
telling me to
star,
go do this?"
star.
What's up?
As idiotic as that sounds, that is
Tell
the
you.
best answer that I've ever heard. That
I'm
makes as it don't sound like it makes sense, but when you actually listen to it and break it down in your head, what you're saying, you might be.
yes.
I might be your dad because that made a lot of sense. Right? No, you're right. I might be your pop. We're gonna talk about that later. So we
because
have Miss
we have my
Danae Severin
Danae.
on.
Hi,
Hey, Danae.
How are you, Miss
I'm good. I really can't speak on this subject because I don't listen to single friends, but I believe when I first started
Genius? You
talking
must
about
be. You. I must be your dad.
oh,
We'll talk about that later.
yes. I, it was like a question that said, "Can people of survival or
Yes.
be?"
So, can people that's built off survival be with another person that's built off survival? Would they need to have someone that was built off love and they built off sight? Like if they're the same.
I feel like from my personal experience, and just a lot of the stuff I see, I feel like my upbringing is very rare. I
Mm-hmm.
had both of my parents in my life, my mom and my dad, in the same household. So I would be considered someone that was
That's definitely love.
grew up off love. And I was able to communicate my feelings very effectively. I was heard, I was seen, I had siblings. Um I got the life aspect from my father and I was got the life aspect from my mother. But I can say that everybody that I have been in a relationship with, I feel like they were built off survival. And I feel like people are put in people's life for a reason. And I say that because I feel like everybody that I had came into a counter with for a long time, even being younger, I never understood it. Like I felt like I was building people up and teaching them how to be a better person, but it was never for me. I feel like it was for maybe somebody else or in their
Uh-huh.
next relationship. Because a lot of the people that I was with either didn't have a mom, didn't have a dad, or had their mom, but they weren't in their life or had their dad and wasn't in their life. So they didn't know how to communicate. They didn't know how to communicate effectively. They always wanted to argue. They was always so quick to run away. And I was like the complete opposite. Like I know how to set boundaries and I don't like being called out of my name. I don't like going back and forth with my person. I would
Mm-hmm.
I would rather talk it out, communicate. Tell me what's wrong. Talk to me so we can come up with a conclusion so I can understand where you're coming from. But all of that is from my upbringing. That is what I had in the household. When something was wrong, I was able to go to my mom or my dad and talk to them about what was wrong. And, they taught me how to communicate. And the people that I've been with never we're never able to have that. And I feel like I was able to be the balance for that, like where we would argue. Well, I wouldn't argue, but where they would argue and they would get real disrespectful, I'll be quiet. I'll shut
Who's
up. And
being real disrespectful?
some
Mm-hmm.
people would call it like weak, or they would like, usually when somebody go to 100, you go to 100 too. But I know, because I was built off love, that going to 100 because your partner is on 100 is not love. Saying hurtful things to your partner because they say hurtful things to you is not love. But people that's built off survival, do that. I personally don't think a person that's built off survival could be with another person that's built off survival, because it will always be toxic, because they're always going to feed for themselves first. They're never going to stop to think to put somebody else first, because their whole life they always had to put themselves first, because nobody else cared about their feelings or the things
Mm-hmm.
that they went through, or they never dealt with nobody that cared enough to say, talk to me, like, I'm not here to hurt you. And a lot of the times people are being hurt, it's outside of relationships. People are being hurt by the people that's supposed to love them first. A girl's first heartbreak is, her dad. Sometimes a man's first heartbreak is their dad or their mom.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they're not able, they never got loved properly by the people that they were supposed to be loved by. So when they get real love, they're not able to recognize it in the beginning, or
So
sometimes they don't
let me
recognize it until it's too late.
let me interrupt you for a second.
Hmm.
I'm listening to you talk. So everything that you're saying to me lets me know that either all or the majority of your relationships, you had a person that was built on survival, or a person that came from a very hurt place.
Every time, all the
How
time.
how did you handle that? How are you tired of it? Like, what where does that leave you?
Um,
Can I
I
piggyback off of that? Can I piggyback before she answers? And as you're answering this, think about, is that what you attract or that what comes to you?
I personally think that is really what comes to me. And I say that because I can say that for a while when I was younger, I felt like it was like draining. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't be draining now that I'm older, but I feel like now that I'm older and I understand just God or just life, that I
I
really
don't
feel
know how
like
to connect that.
I am put into these
I
people's
didn't know.
life for reasons, because I love so
Let's
hard.
say
So
my
in the
name is
beginning,
that.
what happened, it would hurt. Like, I just taught this person all of this, and I just helped them through all of this, and tried to make them better for me, and we just end up not working, and they go be better for someone else, and it started to be upsetting. But as I get older, I'm starting to realize that I really feel like this is what come to me, and it's not for me, it's for them. When I say I feel like I have such a healing spirit, like, I'm your mom, your best friend, your counselor, your accountant, everything in one girl. And I am young, but I feel like when people come,
Hey, didn't
She
Prince
said,
have a
and she said, and the
yo?
accountant.
yes,
Okay,
that's all.
Didn't Prince have a song like that? I had to be your mother, your
Right.
father. Yeah.
yeah.
But listen,
I,
so a star. I don't
What's
want
up?
you to go nowhere yet, Miss Summer. Can you read a couple of them comments, because I want to hear your
I
thoughts on
can't see
some of the comments, man.
no comments. I
You don't
can't.
have
Uh,
to see them, Star,
no,
but
no, no.
off.
Tanya Berry says, you can get advice from anyone, married or single, young or old, or whatever. If it sounds good, you will do what you want. Just want to hear it. For hair and beauty says, no, I'm struggling. I was raised to survive. My husband is an only child and his mother coddles him. We are very different. Tanya Barrett said you can survive with whoever. It all depends on you are willing to do or change or compromise. Uh, for hair, so it sounds like they were going back and forth, and they said I don't ask for help. Need a lot of support. I carry the weight. My husband is disappointed if he does not get support. Bentley Girl says I totally agree. There are different levels of survival. Beautiful Blossom, she's always in the building. Hurt people don't hurt people. Immature people hurt people. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tania says she's not lying, and so far is survival is the excuse, and this is one of the things that I want to ask. Is survival mode an excuse to be arrogant? Is survival mode excuse to be negligent? Is survival mode excuse to say I don't know how to do something? I don't know what it is to be
So
this
hold
person.
on, hold on, Star. So when I and uh, when you're in survival mode, none of that matters. Only survival. I don't care if I am
Hurt
doing
more.
something that you need. I don't care if I'm hurting you. Only thing that matters is survival at this point. That's why I say that a person of survival and love could be together, but two people of survival, neither one. That's just my opinion. They're not going to matter
That
to
you
each
don't want
other
to
really,
sacrifice
because
any.
the only thing that matters is survival. Get
Mm-hmm.
on board, get on this boat, this canoe, and we're gonna make it down this white river together, or you stay there and I'm still leaving. Like I love you. Listen, we're gonna find a way down there. You scared of boats? We're gonna find a way to make it down this mountain without getting on this white water raft.
Hmm.
But when you in survival, listen, we gonna die. We don't go to this boat. Listen, that's on you. You wanna stay there? Stay there. I'm out. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's what I mean when I say, about the survival part.
I do feel like
You,
if a person wants to, they will, and that goes with anything in life.
you, I want to address. Somebody said, excuse me. Somebody said hurt immature people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
That was Blossom.
She,
Blossom said that.
yeah, she said hurt people don't hurt people. Immature people hurt people.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that you can never be hurt. I'm asking, not telling. You can only be hurt by an immature person, because I'm
No,
very
no. What
mature and I've
I'm
done a lot
saying,
of hurting through my life.
no. Hey, y'all. Hey, no.
Hey,
What's
What I'm
good,
saying
Blossom?
is, what I'm saying is that you have to find mature ways to deal with situations, whether you're hurt or not, so that you don't cause and push that hurt onto other people
ah,
or whatever. And one thing in the Black community that we really, really need to start pushing is therapy. I've been in and out of therapy since I was 9 years old.
Hmm.
That way, you recognize what hurts you, you can heal what hurts you, and you can move on from what hurts you. Um, but I wanted to speak the survival thing. So I come from a two-parent household. My father passed away when I was 9. Oh shit. I didn't say shit.
Yes,
But
you did.
anyway.
You definitely said shit.
Anyway, my father passed away when I was 9. So immediately my mom had to go into survival mode. Okay.
Yes.
She went to work. She was 30. She had a newborn, a husband, and a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. She came home from work. She was a widow.
Mm. Sorry to
And
hear that.
she had to make it do what it did. So from that part, I've learned survival and how you go into survival mode. But up until and even after my father died, I had so much family that fed into me and breathed life into me and so forth and so on. So I just want to make people as happy as I was made in life. So I've been a people pleaser, all of this. But then it goes into the fact of when shit happens, I didn't say shit again. But when stuff happens, I go into survival mode and then we fix what we need to fix. And then we go back into, and even while I'm in survival mode, I can still be in loving mode because survival mode is me making sure that my folks are okay.
Hmm.
So I think that you can come from, and maybe it's different for me because I come from a place of both, of seeing both and knowing how to um, delegate between the two. But I think that
Yeah.
it's possible. I think that it's
so but see,
possible.
your type of survival mode, I'm gonna say, is a little different than what I was thinking. Because think about it. You grew up in a two-parent household. When the one parent, and rest in peace, was no longer there, your mother said, "Hey, I have to fill this void. I have to do what I have to do to make sure that they have everything as if he was here." So she did that. So that kind of survival mode is different than someone growing up. And I've had friends. This is a true story. I had to
Hmm.
literally steal food from my deep freezer and take to my elementary school so that he can take his food home, take that food home so it can be cooked.
Mm.
I mean, yo, listen. and we still see it today. Like I've gotten on the schoolyard and I've had to cuss the administrators and things out because children were taking food home from off the table. And I am so thankful that, you growing up in the crack era that we grew up in, hearing stories where it was like, yo, like that wasn't my issue. That wasn't my story. Like I ain't never,
Yeah.
Right.
I ain't we ain't have to, that my mom did hide me and shelter me from those things. If we struggled, I have no clue whether she struggled or not.
That's
Wasn't none
mom.
of my business. That was
That's
grown folks' business, okay?
that's
But
mom.
like I said, a lot of times I think it can come together because that person who has struggled knows how to get us out of the struggle and knows the things to do for us not to be in that struggle. If they're mature enough to know how to love and accept love and give love, it's the same thing with our children. I didn't beat my children because I got enough beatings for everybody. Just because I wanted to do better than my mom.
Right.
Yeah.
But
You understand
that's
what I'm
what I
saying?
was just said. They
But
gotta know how to love and know how to receive love. That's the big thing that people that grow up. That's what he was saying. You come from both. You received love at one point in time, and you still got it throughout your whole life. But after a certain time period, it was only from one parent. We were more so speaking on the people that never that
Never experienced
without
it at all.
yeah,
from their mom or their dad. They don't know how to receive love because they were never loved the correct way. So when they see it, they put up a shield or they don't know. Most times they mishandle it the first time that they are introduced to it because they were never introduced to it in the first place. They don't know how to give love because they were never shown love to begin with. Now, I wanted to touch on what he was saying, like, is that used as an excuse? Because I be feeling like that sometimes
yeah,
too. Because
yeah,
I personally
yeah.
feel like if this is something that you did not like and you yearned for, why would you strip someone else of it because you were never taught? Just with
I
the
mean,
you want it, why not just give? But again, I can't speak on that because I never went through what they went through. It's easy coming from the outside looking in like, well, if you didn't have this and this is what you wanted, why is it so hard for you to give it to someone else? But if you were never shown that, I think it could be hard. And two people that do not know how to love or know how to receive love, I don't feel like they could be in a successful
well,
relationship.
that's why the opposites attract. But then when you have, again, it comes with the maturity and the patience. It comes with the patience of the partner. If you know what that person has come through, if you're willing to work with that person, if you're willing to stick it out, and then it goes back to just human nature where you never knew that you needed something until you received it and it was taken away from you.
I feel like
Amen.
the person that comes from love coming at though with the person that comes from a person that comes from love is going to naturally have patience, compassion. They're going to naturally be a teacher and show the person and willing to know that they're going to go through some hard times with this person because they have to have enough patience enough to show them this is what love is. I am not here to hurt you, but I feel like a person that comes from survival is not going to have no patience for somebody else that comes from survival because they came from the same thing. They went through that stuff. So it's going to be hard to be like, oh, okay, I have patience for you when you call me out my name 100
Yep.
times. You have a really bad attitude or you don't know how to handle something. Or when we get into our first argument, you just want to walk away because you never had nobody fight for you before. Well, that person never had nobody fight for them either. So they both going to walk away like, okay, well, F you. Okay, well,
I
F you.
mean,
Okay, well, I don't care. Two people.
I've seen a lot of relationships that
It's
that
it's
both parties have
yeah.
come from struggle, just a different level of struggle. And again, it's I'll go back to us wanting certain things for our children or us wanting certain things different for us, where you're going to try, if you are a mature person, you're going to try your best to be different from what you grew up with. You're going to try your best to show somebody different than what you had. So it's just like when you come from, and I hate to use this analogy, but I've always come from a clean kept house, whatever, made sure my children came from a clean kept house. You had a ball at the dirty people house. You would have a ball at the dirty people house. But sometimes the dirty people have a ball at your house. And they,
Mm-hmm.
everybody, a lot of people have that. A lot of people have those friends that are not equally yoked as them. So when my children friends came over here, it was like, yo, Mom Blossom give out hugs. Mom Blossom give out cookies. Mom Blossom is in the kitchen cooking every night. She go on every trip. She doing this, that, and the other thing, so forth and so on. That's what I want. That's what I need. So now you want to be at my house every weekend because I'm gonna give you a hug, because I'm gonna encourage you, because I'm gonna tell you to have a good day, because I'm gonna tell you that you're handsome or whatever the case may be. So now you want your partner to feel what somebody gave you, which is, oh, hey, I mean, they're going to have struggles. They're going to fight. They're going to have issues.
Right.
But even when
That's
you're
life.
Yeah,
right, but even when
yeah.
you're perfectly yoked, even when you're perfectly yoked with each other, or the opposites are attracting, we're having arguments and issues behind us just being different.
I
Behind us
agree with
being
that.
different. When you come
I
from a household of every bill is paid monthly, on time, yada yada yada. But I come from the struggle, so my shit is, listen, I'm gonna put something on it, whether whether I got it or not. I'm gonna put something on it. I'm gonna get Pico $50. I'm gonna get a water bill $25. I'm gonna pay the cable bill because we need to watch TV. And the person that comes from everything and is not struggling is like, yo, we need to pay. No, we need to pay all these bills at one time. And the other person is like, no, we're going, I come from this. We all right, we're going to make it happen.
Got you.
So sometimes you have to learn how to agree to disagree. Now, at my big ass age, it's just certain things that I'm not going for or whatever. But again, even as I evolved in relationships, I had to learn that it goes back to, I didn't know I needed that until I got it and it was taken away from me.
I got a question, Blossom. And
So
Yes.
hold on.
Lily,
Before you go,
Lee,
start.
go ahead.
Somebody's saying they don't understand. I want to adjust it. For hair and beauty, the connection is there is no connection. The
Yeah,
connection is there. Is it better to have a relationship when y'all both have the same connection, or is it better to have a relationship when the connection is different? When the connection is you come from love, you come from struggle. That's what the connection is. But go ahead, Star.
uh, and it was Leah. Lily 97 says, "What if someone is built off both? You can teach your partner or build your partner how to live properly." Shelly Shell said, "You don't stay for verbal abuse because they don't have love. We are not supposed to take abuse. They can get a therapist to get healing." Miss, I can't believe he said that. But what if the issue you cause, you don't love you? Mm. So sometimes, a lot of times, can you love someone else if you don't love you? So a lot of times you're so much in survival mode and you're so much with your back against the wall that you can't see what love really looks like because, like Blossom said and everybody else, your mom never told you was handsome. Your dad never told you was smart. So if you're not getting that within your household and you going outside and your classmates is teasing you, your teachers is teasing you, and the world is shunning you, where do you go? At the end of the day, I guess all you have is yourself in that survival mode. So let's say you do find that loving, caring woman. How do you embrace her though?
Um,
That's what I said. If you remember
real,
what I said, the first time it come around, you might mishandle it because
Yes,
you're not going to know.
yes.
Now, the
um,
second time,
real,
I feel like you're for sure going to handle it better. But the first time, that first time you get introduced to it, it's not.
I agree with you.
real quick. I'm sorry to keep addressing her, but so for hair and beauty, it does equal emotional connection. As
But
of
you
two
got to read
years
all
ago,
of it. You got to read all of it. She says bills
as
paid
of
don't
till
equal emotional and healthy
and
connection.
I
That was
and
she
I'm
said.
answering it. I didn't read it. I'm answering it. It does equal it. As of I think it was 11 years ago that I looked this up. Um, the number two reason of all marriages ending in divorce
Financial.
was because of
Financial
financial instability. It wasn't infidelity. Financial financial stability creates a
turmoil,
calm. Yeah, I mean,
turmoil. Yeah.
but no, stability. It creates a
Oh yeah, yeah.
calm,
Stability.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah. It does.
if that's one less thing that you have to worry about.
Well, that's a whole different conversation about
Yeah.
roles and relationships.
Guys,
That's a
I'm
whole
off
nother
my break.
show.
I have to
Well, she
go.
brought it in here, so I had to address it. You know what I
But
mean?
I
Right.
will be in the comments, okay?
All right. Thank you
Bye,
for
Bree. Good
joining
night,
us.
Thank
pretty
you,
All
girl.
baby.
right.
Appreciate you
Thank
tuning
you.
in. To everybody, please like, follow, share, tune in every Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
We here, Pretty Boy
We in
J,
the
Philly
building.
Star, and Blossom here every week. So I might as well say her too.
Right.
And Blossom here.
No, because see, now I got a question because I'm trying to figure out how are you even with a person if you don't have a connection? What you two people together if y'all don't have any kind of connection?
It might be looks.
I mean,
It might be physical
hey,
attraction.
got you. I mean, it could be physical, or honestly, it could be anything. Somebody, you could
Yeah.
be over there cracking jokes, and your sense of humor just be like, "Oh, he's
Yeah.
funny," and you walk over there, and he's thinking, "Oh, she's pretty," and it just all go from there. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, it's all a thing. It's all a vibe. But I do believe opposite attracts. I mean, it's no. I, it's just what it is. You know the story about good girls like bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it
Mm-hmm.
is.
I mean,
But then the
I think it's a combination of both though, because it goes back to like what Star was saying, where sometimes you do want to be able to have that connection and that those shared experiences with people to say like, yo, uh, again, we probably all the same age or whatever the case may be. So for y'all, it might have been an uncle or a cousin. For me, it might have been an aunt or whatever the case may be. But it'd be, remember when Boo Boo stole Grandma TV?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
You
listen.
don't want to be with you don't want to be with the weird ass stuck up boy like, oh, I don't know, we ain't had that issue. And now you looking at him sideways like, and he judging.
Hey,
So
That's the point.
listen.
you
While we
kind of
got you
do want
here,
to be with,
I need you to
huh?
answer this last question for me. It's a hard one. You got me?
Okay.
All right. So I love you. I love your outlook on things, and this is why I chose this particular question to ask you while you're on here. As soon as I seen you tap in, I mean, I said, "Oh, I got one for it," and I was saving it for you. So red flags. We see them, ignore them, and end up in ships, relationship, friendship, situationships, all kinds
Bullshit.
of ships.
Bullshit.
Trying to figure
Bullshit.
out how trying to figure out how do we get here and how do we get out.
Mm.
Lust. Lust.
Lust. So let's
So
get
that's
so
how we got there. That's how we got there from the lust.
all right now how we get
Lust.
out there, mother?
How you
How
get
we get
out?
out of
Listen, I've been breaking up with the same nigga for the last 4 years.
it?
You
That's
I've
said
some
been
real
breaking.
shit right there. No, that's some
I've
real
been breaking.
that, that's real. So you're in it. So you can give advice because you're in it. Talk to me.
Yeah. So definitely lust. Definitely lust. And so I don't want to half-ass nobody. I'm day and real. I'm like the female day. I'm a Scorpio, so
Hey,
I
fellas,
have secrets, but I don't
squirt,
have too
baby.
many. I don't have too many
Let's get
secrets.
it.
mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try to make the short. I'm trying to give you the Clip Notes version. Met the nigga on some like weird, I don't know what to say out my mouth shit. He was riding down the street one day, car was all crashed up. I'm like, you stop fucking them bitches like you love them, your car wouldn't be crashed up. Bull said, I ain't fucking nobody. Okay, cool. Fast forward, we exchanged phone numbers. Fast forward for like 3 years. We just doing the jump up and down thing. Nigga thought my name was Blossom for like 5 years. Okay. Um, bullshit.
Damn.
I ain't give a fuck about his kids. I ain't care about what his favorite color was. None of that. Um, I'm coming upon my 35th birthday, so I say to him like, "Yo, like, bro, like,
What we
I
doing?
like what we." No. I don't believe in changing game in the ninth inning. I do not believe in that shit. That's not what we started on. That's not what we're
Saladin
gonna
bang
finish on.
bang. Saladin bang bang.
So I say
Mm.
to him like, "Listen, I'm about to be 35, and eventually I'm gonna want a relationship. So one day you're gonna call me, and it's just not gonna work. And I promise you that it don't have to be with you, because I understand what this is and what this was." About 2 months later, we having a conversation, whatever, conversation go a little left. So I'm like, well, no, I don't want to do that. And he like, well, why not? You my girl.
Mm.
We want to talk to upper management.
We was gonna come back to the table.
Right.
We
Like it
sign some
wasn't,
contracts.
Yeah,
like
you
it,
my girl.
it, what,
He jumped right in.
like, bro, it wasn't a meeting on this or nothing. Like, okay. But like I said, this was months after we had,
Yeah.
the initial, conversation of I'm a want somebody. I don't want to be jumping up and down for the rest of my life. So we go good for about another 2-3 years or whatever. Then some bullshit happened. I found out the bullshit, and it was basically a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And we real life could have got over the lie. It was everything after the lie. It was everything after the lie.
Cause
It
the
was
lie
like the
start.
arguments.
The lie made you not believe nothing else that came after.
No, 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 not that particular lie. Because
Okay.
I'm a realist. I live in real world. I live in real life situations or whatever. So I could kind of understand where the lie came from. And I could kind of understand why you lie. It was everything after that. It was the lack of accountability. It was the mean things that you said to me. It was the excuse me. It was the you playing with my emotions. We do the jump up and down thing today. Now you done had a come to Jesus moment tomorrow and you don't think this is the right thing for you anymore. When all you had to say was, bitch, I ain't seen you in 3 months. You ain't seen me in 3 months. What we doing? Can we go,
Right.
not trying to rope me back into a relationship. So I say all that to say, there were a lot of red flags that I ignored because we did not start off as the boyfriend, girlfriend, typical. We didn't even start off dating. We just started off strictly physical. So because of that, there were things that were lacking that I kept waiting for to happen in a relationship that just did not happen. And I excused those things because I knew I didn't
Where
put
you
those
started.
boundaries down, what I
Got
started and how we started.
it. Got it.
And I'm waiting for these things to change. When they come to find out, it's like, oh, that's just you. That's who you are. That's what you do. So I think we got about 10 years in. Like I said, I've known this man for like about 10 years now. I've been trying to break up with him for the last 4. I think it's finally happening because what I've realized is I don't need and want to change me, but the me that he's going to get is not the me that I am.
Mm.
He does not get the same me again.
Hold up, stop. Hold on. At number, I don't see no numbers. So when you see this, Tania, that means after this, I want it to be a clip. You ready? Put your cup down.
Mm-hmm.
Put your cup down. All right, you ready?
Y'all see
Go.
how immature I am, right? We ain't going to talk about the chip cup,
Come on, you
but go
messing
ahead.
up my clip. I need you to say that all again. This is about to be a clip right here. The me and the you, the one, and what you just said.
The me, he's not going to get the same me twice. And I don't want to change who I am I'm never going to change who I am, but can't, I can't be the me that I am for him anymore.
Mm. And
Got
how
you.
do you know that? And how do you know?
Because she not accepting his bullshit no more. What you mean?
No, it's not even.
It's
It's
not
not even that I'm not
that.
accepting. It's not even that I'm not accepting his bullshit anymore. It's things that like I'm a gift giver. I'm extremely affectionate. I am um thoughtful. It's just certain qualities of me that he can't have anymore.
Mm.
But I know that I'm cheating not just him, but I'm cheating myself.
I love it. I love it. I
And
love
when you
it.
feel like, I feel like when you feel like you can't be yourself with a person, that's not the person for you anymore. When you feel like you gotta hide and fold into yourself, or you can't, like, I am goofy, I am clumsy, I cuss like a sailor. Um,
No, really?
Say it ain't
99,
so.
listen, 99.999% of the time, I walk around looking like a little boy. Um, so there are certain things within me that I need you to encourage, love, support, and accept those parts of me.
Okay, we appreciate
Those parts of me.
that.
And
Mm.
I feel like,
I like it.
like at our big ass ages, like I'm 42, I should not have to teach you how to love me. And then years, after 10 years, you kind of should have picked up on it. If you know that I'm going downtown and I ask you whether it's something as little as you want to slice a strawberry shortcake from Tiffany's, but you can't ask me if I want a now later from the corner store.
Touche.
I got you, baby. I understand.
Touche. I get it, man. We
Yep.
appreciate it. Listen, I'm
But
gonna read a couple of these
then you
comments.
turn
Time.
around and tell me, but then you turn around and tell me, but is your gift giving is your love language. So if you know that that's my love language, why not return it? If I gotta tell you, like my nigga,
Reciprocation.
if I
Uh,
if I gotta tell you, my nigga, I'm gonna cheat on you because a nigga gave me a hug because you're not affectionate. Like, no, like real shit.
but you know what though? You can't love. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna use the word love. You can't treat people and expect them to reciprocate that same treatment because they're not obligated to treat you like you treat them.
Why the fuck not? I was raised you treat people how you want to be
Listen,
treated.
listen to me. Listen to me. It's just like when people say, "Well, why are you that mad?" You can't hit me and tell me how mad I need to be.
Yeah, you can't pinch me
You
and I
can't.
shoot you and you tell me that I should
You
have shot you because you should
so
have
the
hit me.
so the point that I'm making. So the point that I'm making is all the stuff that you're doing is because that's you. That's your inner you. You're so genuine as you're doing it. But placing expectation on others does nothing but lead the door but for disappointment. So now you're thinking because you're doing this that he's going to reciprocate or she's going to reciprocate it in the same fashion or
So
manner
wait,
that
hold
King
on,
so
hold
wait a
gave
minute.
it
on,
out.
hold on for 1 second though. So start. Everything you saying sounds beautiful, but is it fair to say that you are to learn your partner, right? If
Yes.
we're going to be together for years, so that means it's my obligation, not it's my. This is my opinion. This is Dave's way. It is my obligation to do what I know you like because
Why you
I
make me
know
agree
it makes you
with that?
happy. For instance, my significant other likes flowers. It's the dumbest thing in the world to me.
Because
But
flowers
she likes
die.
flowers. She kills them every single time. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm still gonna
I'll
get her
buy her some
flowers. Now, matter
flowers.
of fact, I'm a little late on the flower thing. It's been a while.
I,
I'm gonna get her some flowers. But
I,
I'm gonna get
I,
her flowers because that is what she likes. It brings something out in her that makes her happy, even though it's the stupidest thing in the world to me. So it's our job to learn what they like. So if they're gonna give us an expectation for us to learn what they like, yeah, but here's the thing though: if they don't meet the expectation, what's going to be the penalty? Because if I don't meet your expectation, and ain't nothing going to happen, I ain't gotta bring you no non-later from the corner
there
store.
you
I'ma save my
go,
10
Jay.
cents.
There
What you
you
gonna do
go.
about it?
Bring it home for me, boy. Bring it home for me. That's what I would say. I knew you was going to show up for me. I knew you was about to show up for me. I
Then
knew
that
you was
means
going to
that you're
show up
not.
for me.
So then we get into the fact of whether or not am I okay with you not being. But now y'all get into this bullshit of independent women and we too independent and we do too much for ourselves when we really want to be soft. Like I want to fight the bitch that voted for women to go to work and vote and all of that. I want to be home and be treated like a pretty princess. But I know how to go out here and get it. So then it's either I'm going to stay in this situation with this person that's not going to get me now laters from the store, and I'm gonna get my own damn now laters, but now he feel like less than a man because I'm
Hold
not
up,
asking him for anything, but he didn't step up to do anything.
hold
It's,
up.
it's, it's,
She said, "I want to fight the bitch that said
yeah.
we want to go to work just like y'all."
Hey, before we go on, Dan, we got a couple. Tanya Berry said it doesn't matter. The connection is about how you communicate and compromise. Mr. I can't believe he said that. Said, what if you are getting all of that, but you don't feel it? Because sometimes people are trying to love you,
Mm.
but if you're not taking it in how you believe it should be given, like I'm saying, you may not receive it in the way that they're giving it out. Tania Dania said, I believe you can give love when you're not getting it because you know what it was when you missed it yourself. We got the boy Mike Davis. He joined in, of course.
Mike D, what's
Uh,
up, baby?
Lily said physical or just the friendship. And so we just got a couple people that
All right,
joined
so
in.
hold on. I gotta flip the scripts and change it and get in trouble, all that stuff right now. I gotta ask this question, and I'm asking this question for a friend. So if your man
Mm-hmm.
or woman is giving you exactly what you're asking for,
I can't really get
but
brighter.
you're not perceiving it. But then you turn around and say, okay, let me give you an example. Okay, say I said something that you didn't like, and
Uh-huh.
I say to you, hey, I said it without an attitude. I said it without sarcasm. I said it without yelling. I took all the bass out my voice. I did everything what I'm supposed to do. And then she repeat to you, well, yeah, you said it without an attitude. You said it with no bass in your voice. You said it with no sarcasm. You said it with no
Mm-hmm.
anger, but that's not how I perceive it. Please tell the people what you do from there. Let the lady answer first.
All
How you
right.
perceive how you perceive what I said is none of my business. But what I will do is I will not apologize for what I said. I will apologize for how I said it, and I will apologize possibly if you perceived it the wrong way. Like I said, it's really none of my business, but I'm still going to apologize for how
So
you
so
perceived
if they
for how you perceived it. But I'm still sticking and standing on what I said.
but what's left after that? If you said it with no sarcasm, you said it with no anger, you ain't
Where did they go? Oh shit! Oh, there you go.
you and you had no anger, and you know that was conveyed that way because they specifically said to you, you didn't say it with anger, you didn't say it with bass in your voice, you didn't say it with sarcasm, you said it all. How do you
Oh, I didn't even look, mine.
But they can still, just because that's how you deliver it today, doesn't mean that's how they're going to receive it, though.
so
I mean,
what
you're
other way is
100%
left?
correct. No, but guess what? And I hate to bring this back up because we got so far from it. Dave, you told your stories how you told your stories because that's what you felt. But what if it wasn't? But sometimes it wasn't delivered how you were saying it, and you got offended. Like, what you mean? Hold on, this is my truth. This is me. I'm not fabricating nothing. I'm not adding nothing. I'm not deleting nothing. This is me. So please take this story how I'm delivering it. And you are 100% correct. But guess what, Dave? Everybody's not going to take that story how you delivering it. So that's what we're saying. Just because you're trying to love somebody doesn't mean that's their perception of love. It's people. You can go out and buy flowers, and the Joan be like, I don't want no flowers. Uh,
But
I, I
not
got
just that.
I got you some candy, or guess what? I remember you said uh, your sneakers, your workout sneaks had a hole in it, so I stopped by the Nike store and got you some New Balances so you can go jogging. I don't feel like working out tomorrow. Some people just got that negative vibe, even though you're trying to give it to them, you're trying to pour into them. They might not be receiving it how you delivering it.
But not just that. I mean, certain things that people say, regardless of whether you meant it in a mean, whether you meant it with intent, regardless of which its intent was, it might have been truth, and truth hurts, or it just could be something within them. It could have just been
Thank
something within
you.
them
That is what I
huh?
said. I mean, that is what they said. I said, then that is a you. Then they said that is a you
That's what
problem.
I
If
that's what
I
I was
said
trying
it
to say.
all these different kind of ways without any malice, anger, attitude, sarcasm, if that person said it that way, and you know they said it that way because you said, hey, yeah, you said it without sarcasm, you said it without anger, but I still take it that way. It's no matter how I perceive it. But you just said all the good things that I did. Why? So you know I'm doing all these good things. Why can't you just accept it the way I gave it to you? Or the way the person
Because
gave it to you?
again, because again, that's something that's in that person. I mean, because even when you say, like I said, I talk a lot about maturity and you maturing and you loving yourself and so forth and so on. But there are things that somebody will say to me that is still going to hurt my feelings because that might have been something that I was teased about. That might have been
That's
something
right.
that I may feel
Hold
about
on.
myself,
Yeah.
self-conscious about myself or whatever have you. Like I got these two big ass pimples on my chin right now. I understand that it's natural. I understand that it's a way of life or whatever the case may be. But if somebody was to call me peaks of face or say something right now about me at this big age with these two big ass pimples, I'ma feel some type of way.
I know that's right. Hey, question, y'all. Grow Hair Shop said at some point people have to listen to what is said and not what they feel. People live in narratives and not in
Grow
fact.
hair shop. Preach on, sister.
Uh-huh. I agree with that. I agree with that totally. Listen to what's said and not what you want to hear. I
There you
agree.
go. That's the way Texas are. You gotta imagine how the person is speaking. But when you speaking, I ain't gotta imagine. I'll take it as you give it to me.
That's
But
right.
I'm
listen,
just
if you
saying.
know a person, you know exactly how they said what they said in that text message. If you know you beefing, ain't no, you know that good morning was angry. It could be good morning. You know that good morning was angry because she went to bed mad at you. So,
Hey, look,
no,
you
no,
normally get good morning, but today you got GM.
or morning, or
A morning.
suck,
Oh,
right?
you
Right,
get it. You
right,
get it.
right.
You get it. You.
Suck, you know. No, but and honestly, like nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect, and that's why I said it all depends on your tolerance, your patience, your level of love that you're willing to love and put up with. And like I said, like I've just gotten to a point where it's just certain stuff that I'm not putting up with. It's certain things that I'm coming to the table. If I expect to be in a relationship with you, if I want to be in a relationship with you and I want to move forward with you, I am communicating what I need and what I want from you from the door, from the rip. There are certain things that I'm willing to bypass. There are other things that it's just like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a no for me. That's a hard no. But other things, it's just like it's okay. It's all right. Well, whatever. Like the nigga put his pants on before you put his socks on. That's weird, but that ain't no reason for me to leave you.
Who
But if you cussing your mom
who
and your
put their
sisters out, I
pants?
don't want to
Who
play.
put who put their pants on before they put their socks
My
on?
autistic ass son.
Well, that's all.
Sometimes,
Okay,
no,
gotcha.
no, hold up, time out. Talking for a friend. Sometimes you might find your pants that you want to wear and you want to try them on, and there's no point in taking them back off and just to put your socks on. You already lotioned your feet and your head and everything, so you got your pants on. So you might as well leave your pants on and then put your socks on. It's not really that bad. Not saying that I do
See,
that.
see, see,
I'm just
see,
saying.
Dave, see, Dave, you took that shit real personal. You got butt hurt off that shit. And I wasn't even talking about you. I just used that shit as an example. So that's what we were saying about sometimes it's just some shit that's in you.
I'm not.
I'll get like,
I'm not doing that because my socks got to match. So I'm not doing that.
I
I got.
mean,
I got to take the pants and the socks back off. I got. You got to coordinate. You got to
but
coordinate. But anyway.
if you got the pants on first, then you might already be able to find the socks that match. So listen,
No,
while
yeah,
we talking about
yeah.
pants,
no, no. You got to get dressed from the feet up. So
This is true.
I,
This is true.
I already know what I'm putting on, but that's all right. That's all right.
but listen, like I said,
Coordinate.
so it's
Hey,
just certain
That's
things.
that's right, girl hair shop. You got to coordinate. I'm trying to tell him. I'm trying to teach him. You got to coordinate.
hey, listen, man. Everybody, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please follow, like, and
Please
share, and
do. Please
make a
do.
comment, even if it's just a heart,
Mm-hmm.
fire emoji, anything. Talk to me, please. Talk to me, baby. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Blossom.
Yes,
I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate you tuning in every single week. I want to tell you thank you so much. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. There
And we
was
got it
not
back
one
to back.
Tuesday that I can remember coming on here and I did not see your name pop up on that screen.
That's
Thank
right.
you so
that's
much.
because
Tune
my
in.
ass is. I need to go outside. I need to find me a husband or something.
Well,
You need to
guess
be
what?
sitting in the house on a Tuesday night.
Listen
But
though,
I go to
you can
bed at
go
9 o'clock. So
outside
goddamn.
and
No,
still hear us because
listen, I'm not getting a new cup. Look, Tanya Berry. It's
She definitely said get a new
it's
cup.
I actually
chipped.
like that cup. That looked like the cup from Beauty and the
It
Beast.
is exactly. It's chipped from the
I mean,
Beauty and
not
the
that I
Beast.
watch
From
Beauty
Beauty
and
and
the
the
Beast or
Beast.
anything.
I ain't even gonna
Well,
say nothing, Day. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
I will go upstairs and get in that bed and turn Beauty and the Beast on Disney Plus in a minute.
Oh,
Don't judge my life, Powerpuff Girls. Do
Stop,
not judge my
stop it.
life.
the
Stop it.
grandkids, they want to watch it. You know what I mean? Put stuff on for the
I
grandkids.
don't have them yet. I'm waiting.
You don't
Okay.
have grandkids? Oh, they're so decent.
No,
Because
I'm
guess what? You can
waiting.
do all the stuff
I'm
you wanted to
waiting.
do with yours, right? And then send them home. You
Mm-hmm.
No, my grandkids can't go home. That's why I'm holding out. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for a little glam baby. But I don't
Okay.
I don't trust people with stuff that belong to me. So
The,
they gotta stay here.
Okay.
They
no.
gotta stay here.
Okay, we misunderstood. We messed up somewhere. We're talking about grandkids.
Nope.
So grandkids mean your kids had kids. So the kids
I
She knew
know
actually
what
what
you
belong
meant.
to you.
grandkids.
She knew what you meant. She
I
said
know what
no.
grandkids are. They can't go nowhere.
She said they stand with me.
They can't
Yeah,
go nowhere.
no. Get out of
They
here. Get out of here.
can't go to it. Like I'm just scared that my son. Well, you know my oldest son, so I ain't scared of what he gonna bring home. Uh, but I'm just
But
scared that they gonna bring home one of their aunts, and she gonna be ratchet, and I'm gonna have to keep the baby.
I get it. I
I'm
get it. I appreciate
Okay,
that. I
I'm,
appreciate
I'm gonna
I
have to
got you.
it.
I'm gonna have to keep the
All
baby
right.
or something. I don't know, but they could
I
have it
drink
back when they
tea.
like start talking back and shit.
I
Okay.
got corn liquor in my cup.
Got you.
A
Got you.
fish.
All
Right, I
right,
got
Blossom.
tequila in this
Appreciate you,
tea.
baby. Appreciate you, baby. As always.
Thanks for
And
tuning in.
listen.
We'll see you next week. You hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
thank you
mind
for
my business
coming
next
on.
week.
Huh?
Yeah, we
I'm gonna mind
appreciate
my
you.
business next week.
Okay.
No, I'm pulling you on next week too.
Uh-huh.
Next
I'm
week
gonna
is
mind my
Twisted
business
Tuesday.
next
You
week.
get to come on here and say whatever you want. It's
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Twisted Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, you fellas do your shout out. I don't know where the hour went. Y'all have a good. I mean, we could keep going, but
I
y'all have a
appreciate
good
you.
night. I
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
appreciate y'all
You
having me
also.
on.
All right.
All right.
All
All
right.
right, guess what, y'all? I told y'all last week, and I told y'all the week before, and the week before that day-to-day talk is on the radio, baby. Let's get it. You want to check it out?
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is go to inthestreetsradio.com. That's
Where?
not
Uh,
THE, is DA.
uh-huh. Okay.
Streetsradio.com. Check us out. Go
Uh,
under what is it called? What is it called? What's
hey,
it called?
hey,
Vloggers. We're under vloggers. You
uh-huh.
go there, you go under vloggers, look up day to day, and you can check our shows out. I'm just saying to you. You up, Star. It's your turn, baby. Talk.
Hey, listen. That's my song right there you playing, by the way. That's my
Thanks for
jam
reminding
right
me. I'm
there.
not allowed to play the song. I don't know
Why
how
not?
it got on here.
Hey,
And
that
that's the God's honest truth.
okay. Okay. So we got the FOP presents another special needs prom. Turn that down some. That's a little loud. Under the sea. Can they still hear me? With the music, can they still hear me? We still good?
Yeah, we so good.
Okay. The FOP presents another special needs prom, a night under the sea, Friday, May 24th, 2024, 7 p.m. Where's that? FOP Lounge, 511-630 Caroline Road, Philadelphia, PA, 19154. The cost is $7 per ticket, $45 if you're bringing somebody with you, and 30 if you just got to eat. We want everybody in the building. If you're coming by yourself, it's going to cost you more. So I would advise you to bring somebody with you, save $30, and you get to have somebody converse with you while you're there, $45. Just make sure that you go ahead and register. The link will be in our bio, as well as you can call 267-414-8051. That is 267-414-0851, and ask for Rose Tally when we can get it popping. But one other thing, my guy, Urban Elegance Entrepreneur, third award ceremony, honoring who they honoring?
Pretty
The
boy
poet.
day, baby.
They honoring my guy, Pretty Boy Day, on Saturday, May 25th in Philly. Make sure y'all join in. Make sure y'all there 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Make sure y'all sharp. It's
Cause
formal.
I'm going
Make sure y'all,
to matter of
make
fact,
sure
I'm
y'all
gonna be
come up.
switching it up. You know what
Make
I'm saying?
sure you come shooting sharp. Admission pass only. No passes will be sold at the door, so you got to make sure that you get your tickets beforehand. You do not want to miss it. Pretty Boy Day is going to be in the building. Philly Star is going to be in the building. Day-to-day Talk is going to be in the building. And guess what? You get the vibe with us, man. You get the vibe with us. You get the vibe with us. Hey, Dave,
Yes, sir.
I got a question before we go. I got a question. And and this is one of the questions that I always get all the time, where I hear people saying it.
What's up, bro?
Do you really think you can change people? You're not like you meet a girl and you be like, you know what though? All I need to do is just teach her how to do this and not do this. Or a female meet a guy and be like, listen, he can be the perfect if I can stop him from doing this and I can teach him this. Do you think we're setting ourselves up for failure with that? Or do you just think that's just us genuinely wanting to make someone else better? Real
If
quick,
you
real
honestly,
quick.
if you honestly believe that you could change them, then you're setting yourself up. The old saying, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. All you can do is show them the way. And it's up
I agree.
to them if they choose to follow and change. It can happen. You can change. They can change. I'm not saying that they can't change, but they have to actually want to change. You see what I'm saying? If they want to
Yeah.
change, then it will happen. Definitely. No ifs, ands, or buts. It will happen if they want to change. But if they don't want to change, then you're wasting your time. Hey,
Okay.
look right, look to your right, look to your left. Look to your left.
Okay, we got Sipping with Sammy in the
What's up,
building.
baby?
What's
What's
happening, my
happening,
guy?
baby?
Talk to
What
me,
you?
Hey,
gorgeous.
Hey,
listen,
listen. What you
listen,
sipping
listen.
on over there? What you sipping on over there?
Little cognac, little IPA, the usual. You know, I don't switch
Okay.
up much.
Okay.
I'm a regular.
Okay.
All right, so listen. I'm so glad that you're on here, sir.
You know why I tapped in, right?
Why you tapped
Talk
in?
to me. Talk to me.
First of all, salute to everybody. I love all of y'all, and I love what y'all do. Y'all know that. Everybody that's attached to the situation is my folks. Bestie, what up? But they hit me up earlier, and it said that somehow he was in I don't want to say in need, but he would like my assistance with something, and I'm like, I need details. Cause if you got something that makes sense, then let's make it make sense.
Mm.
So since I saw that you was live and we didn't get to discuss it behind the scenes, ain't nothing we gotta hide from the people. Tell me what we gotta do, man. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Easy.
Let's let them know what we going let's
Hey,
let them know what we gonna do.
I got you.
I love
So
it.
day to day has decided to stop talking shit. Day to day has decided that we are no longer going to just give hypothetical situations, give questions. We're going to actually try our best to start a solution somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we are trying together, and I'm already in talks. A situation where we can teach our fathers, we can teach our up and coming men. We can do everything that we need to do together with each other. I would like Sipping with Sammy to just tell people about it as we go along so we can get as much support as possible. I already got the name for the project. I have a meeting Friday with someone to start the paperwork to get it going. We already got the EIN working. I'm for real with this. I'm really gonna start programs, bring teachers in to come teach because we've came up with some solutions that we need to
Yeah.
start to fight for. As of 2 weeks ago on our show, 2 weeks ago, can I get my music? 2 weeks ago, play it. And who else than the Godfather himself? You know what I'm saying? Even though he the youngest,
Talk
he
heavy.
did it. He started this joint, you know what I'm saying? So I also would like your input as to what you think ways and moves to make being young and being in the community. What you can add and point us in directions. I'm gonna put the book bag on my back and do all the work. Just want, hey, point me in this direction. Go talk to Senator Sorko. Go do this. Go do that. Whatever it is, I'm going to try every avenue. But like I said, we have 4 ideas that we're going to implement already, and we just I just want you've been here for a while, and you've been from the streets to college and back again. So your opinion is means a lot.
All right. I actually tapped into what you told me to tap into. I didn't get through the whole thing, but I seen what y'all was leading towards and all of that, right?
Right.
You actually gave me a little more information than I had from that. So yeah, just let me know what you need from me to make it make sense. Like as far as my input, I'm always willing to have a panel, but you also said you wanted to utilize my platform, I believe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want you to get
So
this message out on your platform.
no, I'm not gonna get the message. Y'all gonna come through again. I still
Oh,
ain't had my brother on yet, so why don't y'all come through?
okay. You tell us when, and we'll be there.
And let's do the deep dive as they say nowadays. What's the popular terminology?
Yeah, I
Okay,
love it.
I
I
got
love
you.
it.
And
I like the way it
let's
sounds.
have some fun at the same time because we still are brothers and we're going to still enjoy each other's energy. But let's build in a real way. And my platform is always open to that. And I have ideas, but you said that there was 4 points and I missed the 4 points. So I don't want to speak out of turn. I want to get them in real time.
Gotcha.
Okay, I got you.
Does
All
that
right.
make sense?
Yeah, it
That
makes
makes
a lot of
that
sense. It makes a lot of sense.
absolutely. It makes great sense. Yes.
Bro, when you ready,
All
my
right.
friend,
So
we are there.
and I'm willing to hang out if y'all want me to hang out, but I just wanted to put a button on that. That's not a thing. That's completely doable. We could do that.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate
We
you. I
we
appreciate you.
we were done, but when I
Hmm.
seen Sammy in the joint, there's no way in the world we can ignore Sammy. So it's my guy.
No.
So I
Nah,
brought him right on. You know what I'm saying?
nah. Appreciate y'all, brothers, and y'all doing the good work. And like I say, when it's on that level, we always gonna be able to figure it out. And we could do it city to city as long as we have our foundation. We gotta
That's
Yes,
make
right.
something. We gotta make something unshakable. We
that
gotta do our research and do the things that y'all brothers do to do what y'all do well. And I trust y'all for that. So whatever makes sense to me, man. It ain't about nothing else than that.
All right.
all
Appreciate
right.
you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much, man.
So
My
I'll talk
brother.
to somebody soon, and we'll figure out when y'all be on sipping with Sammy or vice versa, or whatever have you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Whenever, so all you got to do is shoot me a text and you tell me time, place. If you want to come here, I come there. Wherever it is, you tell me, and whatever's convenient for you
No
because you're
pressure.
helping us out. Whatever's convenient for you. Somebody say, "Yo, Sammy."
That's
Hmm.
Prezi. That's Prezi. That's one of the best MCs in the city right now, man. I got an interview with him coming out soon. Shout out to Gas.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what's up.
Mm.
Hey, you can't go without saying it for me, bro. You know you can't go without saying it.
Oh, we allowed to curse here?
Yeah.
Man, go ahead, baby. You
This is
got the
the one
green
and
light.
only Mr. Fly Shit, only sipping with Sammy, Sam Malone, Barstool Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammy, you ain't sipping right. Please get your fucking life together.
My guy,
That's
appreciate you,
right.
man.
Appreciate you.
Definitely. Thanks for tapping in, man. We definitely appreciate you. Like, follow, share, comment. Y'all have any ideas or anything that you think that might can contribute or help out? Please feel free to reach out to Sipping with Sammy. Feel free to drop it in the comments. Feel
And
free to inbox day to day.
and you don't have
Hmm.
to say something. Just share the resources. Tag us, tag
That's
them. Let
right.
us do our due diligence. Give us the heads up of what the angle that makes sense, and we'll follow through. We businessmen.
That's right.
Hey,
You
it's
don't
a
have to put
business,
your
man.
face on the camera. A lot of people get scared because they think they got to show their face. No, just help us
That's right.
make this web efficient.
I like it. I like
I
it.
love it. I
Definitely.
love it.
All right, man. We're gonna end this joint. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. We
Hmm.
appreciate everybody for commenting. We appreciate everybody for tuning in every Tuesday. Um, and that's it, man. We out of here.
Well, salute to y'all brothers. Keep doing the good work, man. I see y'all soon, man. Love,
Yes,
Love.
real love.
sir. Yes, sir.
You
Appreciate
Yes, sir.
you.
heard me? I need some merch too, bro.
I got you. I got
All
you.
right,
Jump in my DM. I got you.
all right.
All right.
All righty.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Hey.
that's it. Before we go, you got any shout outs you want to give?
I just want to shout out beautiful Blossom for always coming in. Candy Girl, she up there in New York. She always tuning in. Bentley Girl always tuning in. Mister, I can't believe he said that. We have so many
Dr.
people that always find
Simone
time to
was in the
tune
building
in.
tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Dr. Simone's in the building tonight. We have so many people that's just coming back, man. I just want to say thank you, and just continue to share, just continue to comment, just continue to tell people about the show because we got some big things coming, man. We got some big things coming in 2024.
Alrighty, so my shout outs. I would like to shout out Beyond Expectation Events on IG. That's at sign BEEVENTZ1 on Facebook. Expectation Events for decor favors and all accessories, proms, birthdays, Mother's Day, weddings, showers, even bar mitzvahs, but they spelled it wrong. you you're envisioning and we'll make it happen beyond your expectations. Hey, we also got my guy Philly Star at IYBO underscore clothing on IG. I'm your best option, Philly based urban unisex apparel, spreading the power of self-esteem and encouragement. Hats, hoodies, sweatsuits, bodysuits, and dresses. Hey, listen, summertime is almost here. Hit my guy up. Get your summer wear. I'm just saying.
Please do.
And last but not least, we have Not Just Desserts on Instagram and Facebook for the spring and summer pop-ups. They are also available for proms, weddings, and showers. Starting May 24th, the spring bundles will be posted and available. 'Tis the season for sweet, cool treats. You can mention the strawberry cheesecake shortcake, the day pudding, or curry chicken and rice, aka cracked rice. Your mama's
Cracked
on
rice,
cracked rice.
the cracked rice.
Cracked rice. What's
I
up,
had some of
Arnett?
that.
What's going on,
I
baby?
had some.
And with
I
that
had
being
some of that crack.
said,
I had some of that crack rice. That thing different.
yeah, yeah, yes, it is. And the goddamn day pudding ain't bad either. It's actually the
And
best
the
vanilla pudding
goddamn
you
thing put
ever
it is
had
definitely
in
good
your
too. It's
life.
definitely
I'm
good.
just saying.
It's
All
definitely
right,
good.
y'all. We out of here.
Definitely good.
100%. Tune in every Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
Like, follow, share, and comment.
and comment.
I'm out of
Holla.
here, baby.
Holla.